EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Hubbard is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Again, it'll be Hubbard, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Hassan Reddick drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And this one is right through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Here's 2nd and 8. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Irving. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Bucky Irving, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. But right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Gets the... Now the ball comes loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, my friend, And this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
On first down, they'll start out, and the ball is knocked out. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And so the last three drives, you've got 2 interceptions.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. To throw, Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Bucs had 6 to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Powering his way forward.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Rams 3. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Out of the gun now on third down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And this will be taken at the 13. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Play fake. Mayfield out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Here's Ethan Evans now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They go play action. Mayfield.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
He will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
So maybe some signs of life where this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 28-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mayfield now. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, they've looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. Mayfield on play action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he isn't getting it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
2 yards to go, second down.
Here's Mayfield.
He's got Otten.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. He got 29 yards that time.
And the Buccaneers first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Flush to his right.
Otten brings it in over the middle.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Cade Otten.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
Short throw, it's Higbee. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He may go. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Following the interception, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them is the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Handoff running left, Irving. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let them get to the second level because...
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kalijah Kancey. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now back to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they...
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. On the return, Trey Palmer. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And his guys are going to take... at the 39-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top,
or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll stay on the ground with Irving.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mayfield off the play fake.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 2nd and 9. Now a give, Irving running right.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.